the Action Pool Tours stop number 10, which also is the Virginia State 8-Ball Championships. As I predicted, it looks like Liz Taylor and Bethany Sykes are playing it out for the title. I might be wrong, but they had played in an earlier TV match yesterday, and they look like but here we are, business at hand with Chris Bruner and R.J. Carmona. He gets on this 2-6 combo. It looks pretty inviting. Four balls straight in the corner pocket. Missed it. Well, R.J. Carmona at the table. That was an easy out. Was. George Hammerbacher back in the booth one last time for this weekend. RJ. Just bested Mr. Raymart Lim, his best friend, by a score of 7 to 3, or 6 to 3, and now we have a rematch of the hot seat match. Bruner takes down game number 1. Takes a 1-0 lead in this one set race to 9 for the Virginia State 8-Ball Championship here at Q Master Billiards in Virginia Beach, Virginia, a true mecca and cathedral of this great sport. George Hammerbacher, the voice of the Action Pool Tour, on the mic. And in reaching the end of my 7th season, on the mic here. Something fell, I think. He hits him so hard the balls were a blur. 5-6 in the side. Chris is elected to shoot the low or solid balls. Come back a little bit. He might get to the... might just shoot and stop for the 5 and then the 2. Has a good run out possibility if he gets correct on this ball. Beauty. He'll just lay it on the rail. Real soft. Perfect. Play the 3-8 in the same pocket maybe. Or he'll draw it back. No maybe about that. Chris Bruner breaks, runs out, takes a 2-0 lead. Good shooting, Chris. Getting on those balls down at the top of the table were critical in that run out. But RJ Carmona could run some racks himself, this young man. Low balls look pretty just appetizing. The 8 ball is locked up on the 15, but all the rest of these balls are pretty easy looking. That was a little... Went to play the 1. He wanted to get on another ball, I think, but he's gonna roll the 5 in the side to break out the 8. It was a little short though, I think. Beauty. He bought a shot on the 1. He got fortunate. Very deft little touch there. Deft. Not deaf, deft. That was stylish. Except he's might have to, the 8 might go past that 15. He's got to hurry. You play the other pocket. Might play the left pocket anyway because you don't have to reach. Oh no. I like him playing the ball on the side. Oh, this is good too though. It's looking good. Three nothing for Chris Bruner. That was a game RJ let slip away. That rolled good, I think. Well, this is a lot of inside English on this ball. Got twisted. That was a little lacking. Perfect. Nice shot. Four to nothing, Bruner. Nice out. He had a lot of inside English on that ball before. That was a pretty sharp angle. He killed that ball on this fast table. RJ's made something on the break, but he's got a dead combination straight ahead of him on that stripe. That's a good shot. That one ball is the puzzle, unless it's clear off the 6 or draw up the rail from the 5 and play the 6 last before the 8. That's gone. Maybe not. Well, it's hard to say. Very nicely done. Beautiful out. RJ Carmona gets one back. 4-1. Nice pace of play here. Uh-oh, Chris has misplaced his mineral. Look at your 10 deuce. Or maybe just a 10 in the side. That's what he's looking at, I think, from behind the line. Oh well. Boy, that ball just stayed glued to that 2 all the way down. Might have to call the 11. This could be a... Beauty. He gets this 9 on the short side, no less. What a shot. He'll take it. He'll hit near the side. That's ideal. Big shot here. Nice out from little RJ. It's like Cheryl Pritchard and Liz Taylor facing off in the finals. Bethany Seitz finished third. And Jackie Dugan was fourth. In the ladies division. Good break shot. Ball goes in. Still an open board. Beauty. Rail first, right hand English, I think. We'll draw it out of there. Ho. Ho. Oh, he's already can still play 12 to 11. It isn't all bad. Ideal. Now he's just got to watch his speed. He's starting to get in stroke now. Got fortunate. R.J. Carmona wins his third consecutive game and closes the gap to 4 games to 3. A good match between Chris Bruner from Richmond, Virginia, and R.J. Carmona, a local player, having a great tournament as well. Chris is undefeated and wants to stay that way. Still open. Excuse me. Been struggling with a cold for about 10 days here. Actually, it's been pretty good. Tough bank for Chris. He might kick him in behind it with the right English and back kick it. Oh no. Oh, don't do that. Excuse me. Try again. Ah, he says, yeah. He hit that ball good. The ball was banking 4 rails, but got kissed. Three one is going to go for him, sure. This is looking pretty routine. short. Nothing. 7 to the top right. Well, he drilled it. To the short side. Wonderful shot. Shoot the ball. I'm not giving that stuff. 5 games to 4 in favor of Bruner. State championship match. Don't concede balls, gentlemen. Not this match. And I don't. Wow. Made all his stripes. He's got a real nice layout too. All he's got to do is keep breathing, basically. Gonna play the solids. To reach for this one. Careless. Was that to jump? In spite of himself. Oh, he couldn't get through. Couldn't get through the 3-ball. RJ has a opportunity to close this match to even up again. In spite of all this, he's that's perfect. Close anyway. Look out, okay. That little kiss helped him, I think. Oh no, he didn't hit it.
Draw the ball. Draw the ball.
Draw the ball, he said, yeah. Oh. I don't know where he can hide other than behind the 8. Uh-oh, he sold it out. Missed the ball. Ooh. I've seen cues break like that at the forearm. With the whip and the inertia. A lot of matches get lost. They don't get won. I know the feeling. But that's just a game. Carmona evens it up at 5 apiece.
Second chance tournament, race to 6 on table number 19. Larkin is number 19 for the championship.
5 apiece, and now we got to race to 4 for the title. Carmona has the odd breaks. And going down to the wire here. He pocketed something. It's low balls look like a good layout. Maybe with 4 balls and 1 baller in the soup. Hard to say. That little feller poured that one in. He's got to cut the sharpener and the cue ball loose, maybe. No. Ideal. Rolled right up on that 3 ball, which is the only glue that's sticking to his shoes right now. A little bit frisky there. Got a little past his mark. He's got to run into the 6. And maybe turn it into a shooting the 6. Same pocket, get the rake for goodness sake. He wasn't built for this shot. That's a perfect speed angle across. Oh, played for the side. Oh, the torture chamber. Good news about this shot is he pockets this ball. That stripe will keep him around for that 8 in the side pocket. Well, was he looking up top? Apparently so. Oh, it's a little short though. He hit that ball good. Thought he made it for a second. What a hit. Broke those balls up. Has a favorable opportunity. Nine around the horn again. Play the same pattern. Or play the 11. Six games to 5 in favor of Bruner. Anybody's contest. It scratched in the cue ball wasn't parked. It was moving. Have a chair, my dear. Have a seat, my sweet. Give your buns a treat. RJ has his chance to tie a match up again. That played good. He fell in that 13 ball. That's the shot he's got to shoot. Still got a little work to do. Oh my gosh. I hit that ball so bad it defied description. 3 ball is the ball. He gets to play the 3 ball off the 4 ball. He's going to go down and play for the 5 to the 4, I think. Gonna hit a little left-hand ball and creep up towards the chalk. That's as good as he could play it. Oh. Huh. He hit it too good. He hit it too pure. Sometimes you hit the ball with too much stroke. If he goes off the front of the gate, he could scratch. He's going to call it a right-hand English masse kick, it looks like, or a 3-railer. Well, it didn't hit it coming back. Ball in hand. Did he hit it? I guess he might have hit it. He did hit it. No, he's got to play safe and play behind the 9 ball. He can't be playing that shot. Is that? You can't. He's got to change his track here. He can't play that. Yeah, that's right. That's the correct shot. I tell my students this all the time. You're not always going to shoot great, but you play the game correctly. That's all you can do. He might hit this ball. Oh, he fired it wide. Don't give it. No. Don't give any balls. Make him play. That's baloney. Gotta go down and take a look at that 9 and see if it passes the 8. So 6 games apiece. Race to 3 for the title. Both guys winning when the other guys break. Who knows what's going to happen? This is anybody's match to this point. See how he's struggling with the balls? That'll never happen with Magic Rack. North American distributors being Q Sports International, one of our sponsors, Ozzy Reynolds out in Las Vegas. Former owner and founder of the Action Pool Tour. Up to a year ago right now. So when Ozzy sold the tour. Looks like the 4 ball going down the gauntlet. Made a mess. Chris is starting to get a little emotional here, and he held his emotions in check until the end of this. It's a big event for him. He's trying to win the state title. This is a little bit more than just a tourist stop that he's won a couple of. Winning the state championship is a big deal. It's also one of our nicest prize funds of the year to this point. He's going to have to make something happen with this. No. That was a good shot. With ball in hand, he could definitely make something happen down there. Nice try. Good hit. Good hit. Loosen the balls up, though. Uh-oh, he might be in the hen house in there. If he can hold this ball for the 1. Two in the side and then the 1. Good play. This is looking like an out. He's just got to go between the 15-10 to the 7. Bounced off the 10. Now just stay down and make the ball, Chris. Beautiful out. Very, very well disciplined. Chris played a nice safety and got rewarded with his patience and got out. So he's ahead of Mr. Carmona by the score of 7 games to 6. and won the break. In a hell of a match. Well, these guys are giving us a good show. Any of you that are watching that are feeling a little generous or altruistic, we do have expenses on the stream and on the tour here. So if you wanted to hit the donate button on the website, I wouldn't stop you. Don't have to, but every little bit helps, and from all of us at the Action Tour. The 8-ball is the question mark here. It's going to be a bank. That got a little quick on him. He might have to shoot the 11 now. That's a good shot. Now he's got to draw back low left and come between the 11-8. I don't know about this. Might not have had that shot. I can't see what he sees quite. Getting his line of sight. Now he looks like he's back on gear. He loses his focus from time to time. That's his only shortcoming. This boy has all his shots. Boy, was that good. He's just going to just spin this ball in and just at the bottom, just turn it over once. Cut it a little bit. Had to cut the room rent. Rent's due on the 15th, and this is the 13th. Oh, he bobbles it. Oh, RJ is at the table. What a match. He might be on the 2. Right back where he started, he wanted to get to the 6. Now he's out of line. Shot I like is for him to roll. Well, he can't. He's at the wrong angle. He's got to play the 2 to the 3. And that's too steep. Yeah, he's in trouble. Gotta play safe. Come off the right side of the 2 and stick him like a citizen. It's a huge game here in a race to 9. Seven, 7, even, or 8, 6. Ooh. He's going to play safe, I think. Got to play safe. Just come off the edge of the 2 and just... Do you leave it for him? He might have left it for him. Unbelievable. Chris Bruner's on the hill. That was unbelievable. He got maybe got too cute for his own good. Chris is 1 game from the title, and RJ has to win them all. But he has 2 out of the last 3 breaks. And has to start with the break and run here and hope for the best. That's his best break he's hit. That was his best break. Parked it right in the middle. 15 is available off the 9. The 10 is 14 on the rail is the only tough shot. We're going to play the low balls. That's as good as any. Just got to fade the 12 ball or just draw it up a little bit. Careful. Ideal. Good shot. These guys are playing some real good pool here. This is it. What a match. This is a true thriller at Q Masters for Chris pocketed the 8 on that break, so it gets spotted. Where's the 8? Well, yeah. Chris has his option whether to shoot again or play from there. And this, I'd have to shoot. I'd almost have to gather him up. I think I'd gather him up. I really would. I'd gather these balls up if I was Chris. There's no way. I'd gather these up. Apparently not. He's going to have to get a correct shot at the 3 ball. No. 6 ball, he's coming behind. He's got the right angle. We'll play the 6 and roll the dice. No. Not today. That's going in the hole. You gotta play a 6 ball. You don't like it. No. Should have gathered him up. There's 1 less soldier he killed. 3 doesn't pass a 12, I don't think. It's close. Oh, the 7-15. He's looking at this. That's a good shot. We might go.
2.
He called the 2 ball. Let's see what happens. It looks like it's a slight overcut. Yeah.
How? How can you do that?
Well.
Let's congratulate Justin Clark on the second place finish in the second chance tournament and your second place champion. Ozone, Maryland, Mr. Steve Furman. Congratulations, Steve.
Well, here we go, folks. R.J. Carmona and Chris Bruner on the hill for the Virginia State 8-ball championship. R.J. with that odd break. If he hits break like he hit his last break, parked the rock in the middle and ran out as easy as pumpkin pie. It'll be a nice comeback from down 8-6. This is now post time. We got action. He's going to take his break. And I'd like to thank again our sponsors. Our new sponsors, Freedom Walk-In Tubs and Showers. Thank you very much from the Virginia Beach area. Kamui Products, Kamui Chalk, Tips, Gloves. Predator Cues and Products. Diamond Tables. A Tiger line of all sorts of things, tips, etc. Viking, American made for over 50 years. Madison, Wisconsin. Ozone Billiards.com. Get whatever you want. Simonis Cloth and Aramith Balls. Yours truly, George Hammerbacher, voice of the Action Pool Tour, along with Grant Wylie Photography. Brown's Mechanical, Hasselman and Hunt Family Dentistry, and Q Sports International. I think I got them all. He sliced his break shot. Did he scratch? I couldn't see. He scratched on the break, sliced it. That was on him. It wasn't a bad break. He sliced it. The stripes look like a foregone conclusion from here. That's his last break shot of the tournament, last break of the tournament. He pocketed a solid, but the
Congratulate your runner-up for Virginia State 8-ball championship, Miss Cheryl Pritchard. Give it up for Cheryl. And your 2019 Virginia State 8-ball champion, Miss Taylor. Congratulations.
wow, these two are finishing right on top of each other. Bang, bang. It's got to be the stripes. Nine's hanging in this lower right corner pocket. Uh-oh. He might have just put himself, he got fortunate, he got the 11-9. Things are looking pretty good. 12 to the 15 in the same pocket where he plays to the 11. Plays to the 11. Perfect. Don't get too straight. A slight touch, a high right. Don't go behind the 8. Jacked up. Oh, we got drama yet. Jacked up with the bridge. He's too.
If I shoot that, I can't reach that. Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, you weren't built for that shot. RJ wasn't built for that one. He would have to be another 30 years. Here it is.
70-30 underdog on that shot.
Well, you got to make this ball, Chris. You're not out of the woods yet, son. Chris Bruner. Chris Bruner takes it down by the score of 9-8. Virginia State 8-ball champion. His first real major title, I think. He's won on tour here before, but this is a little bit bigger story.